Hello, once more, and welcome back to my 2022 NFL prediction videos back here on this Tuesday, right back here for week number 12 of the 2022 NFL prediction videos. After going 5-2 last week, my record improved to 50-27 on the season. So far, so good. Going into week 12. Thursday, we have three games for Thanksgiving for the holiday to watch. I'll bring those up in a minute with all the predictions this week. 7 games back on the schedule. With that being said, let's get into our 2022 NFL predictions for week number 12. Sorry about that. Just trying to straighten things out here. There we go. First matchup, Bills and Lions. Should be a fun one to watch on Thanksgiving Day on Thursday afternoon. This is the first of 3 games, by the way. The Bills, after playing last week in Detroit on Sunday against the Cleveland Browns, got a big win in Detroit, and now they have to play in Detroit again for week 12 on Thursday. So a quick turnaround after playing Sunday in Detroit, because of the snowstorm, then having to get to play the Lions again on Thursday for Thanksgiving Day. This game is going to turn into one of those games where the Bills and Josh Allen are going to think Detroit's like a second home, which it kind of is for them, because they were the home team last week in Detroit against the Browns, and they got a win. This time they're the road team in Detroit. Can they get a win? I'm going to say yes. I think the Bills will win this game, because the Lions, they're not that good. Lions are 4-6 on the year, but they've won 3 in a row. So could there be an upset? Possibly, but I think the Bills playing on the road in Detroit again as the road team this time around, I think the Bills, 2 games in a row in Detroit, maybe we'll make it like home for them, and I think the Bills get the win on Thursday afternoon. Moving on to the next game on Thanksgiving Day on our Thursday. Our next game on our Thursday on Thanksgiving Day in Dallas, between the Cowboys and Dak Prescott, the Giants and Daniel Jones. 2 teams in the division in the NFC East that look like they're going to be playoff teams in 2022, even though both teams are sitting right behind the Philadelphia Eagles, who are clearly running away with it. Wait till we do the Eagles prediction coming up shortly here in this video. But the Cowboys and Giants, Daniel Jones and Dak Prescott, both quarterbacks have weapons around them. For Daniel Jones, he has running back Saquon Barkley. Wide receivers, he has some good wide receivers. But the question I have about the Giants are their tight ends. We don't even know who they are. The Cowboys, on the other hand, have great players as well. Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott, and all their wide receivers can just flat out play good football. But the one issue I have with the Cowboys is after they blew the Vikings away 40-3, can they sustain and win again at home against the Giants on Thanksgiving? The Cowboys have been have been subpar over the last decade and a half on Thanksgiving, winning some and losing some at home, because there has been years they were good and years they were bad. Seems like the Cowboys have had a recent stretch where they play good and play bad on Thanksgiving. But I'm going to take the Cowboys with this home game this week on Thursday on Thanksgiving Day, because I think the Cowboys, Dak Prescott has more weapons. The Giants going on the road is going to be a road test for them. Cowboys take over second place in division, and will get closer to the Eagles this week with a win. Coming up next, the Thursday night matchup in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Like we said, the Vikings got blew out 40-3 against the Cowboys. They're playing, Kirk Cousins and the Vikings are playing the Patriots and Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi, whichever is the starter this week coming up. Here's the thing. It's another night game for Kirk Cousins of the Vikings. He doesn't do good in night games. Whether it's Sunday night, Monday night, any night of the week, he doesn't do good. If they're night games or day games, he does much better. But last week was a blowout 40-3 against the Cowboys. This week, playing at home, can the Vikings sustain some wins? The win this week, play good football at home? I think yes. But I think the Patriots, if Bailey Zappi starts, who's 2-0 this year for the Patriots, maybe he will lead the Patriots downfield. Whoever starts quarterback for Patriots, either Bailey Zappi or Mac Jones. We never know. We'll never know which one will be the better quarterback or which one will start. But the Vikings at home, can Kirk Cousins finally come out and get a win on Thanksgiving or in a night game, which he has an under 500 record when it comes to night games? I think this is going to be a tough game for the Vikings again. I'm going to say the Vikings get upset again by New England and get their third loss of the year. So I'm taking the Patriots on the road on Thursday against the Vikings. Moving on to Sunday afternoon, our first matchup, Cincinnati against Tennessee. The Titans, so Ryan Tannehill and the Titans, or Malik Willis, whoever starts at quarterback. I don't know if Tannehill's back healthy yet, but they're playing the Bengals and Joe Burrow. The Bengals just lost. They just beat the Steelers over the weekend, played the Steelers over the weekend, played some good football there. Tennessee is the first place team in the AFC South this year, and the Bengals in the AFC North. Two tough teams. Bengals are the defending champions from the AFC last year, if we've all come to see and watch. I think the Bengals are a tough team to play against. This is the rematch of the wild card round from last year, where the Bengals went into Tennessee and Evan McPherson, who was a rookie back then, kicked the game-winning field goal to send the Bengals to the divisional round last year, to the AFC title game last year in Tennessee. I think this matchup is going to be pretty good to watch on Sunday, but I'd like the Titans. I think the Titans will come out at home and get a big win in front of their home crowd on Sunday afternoon. Moving on to our next matchup, just over in Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland Browns and Tom Brady and the Buccaneers come to town this Sunday. And we've all seen what Tom Brady has done since his team has come back. They've won 2 in a row. After a bye week after winning in Germany 2 weeks ago. This coming Sunday, they play the Browns in Cleveland. And I'll just say this, the Browns, they're not very good this year. And the Buccaneers are making a run to win their division in the NFC South. And I kind of like how the Buccaneers are doing this. They're looking to get wins one way or another, whatever way they can. The Browns, on the other hand, have not been a good team this year. I have a feeling the Browns, after this season, might be tearing it down, trading everybody from running backs to wide receivers, trying to start over again and rebuild, which happens every couple of years. 2 years ago, they made the playoffs, but this year, unfortunately, not for the Browns. This year, Buccaneers, I think, are going to win in Cleveland on Sunday. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers get the third straight win. I think the Buccaneers have the easiest path to get back to the playoffs this year from here on out, after they won 2 wins in a row and had a bye week. I think Buccaneers have the best chance to win the NFC South. The Browns, they're going to finish in last place, or just below last place, just out of last place in third in the AFC North. But I'm taking Tom Brady and the Buccaneers because I think the Buccaneers are onto something this week, and they're looking to win the division in the NFC South. So we're going with the Buccaneers there. The second to last matchup between the defending champion, the Los Angeles Rams, and the Kansas City Chiefs, and quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who is undoubtedly the league MVP to this point in the season, leading the Kansas City Chiefs, who are a first-place team, who look like they're going to be the number 1 seed at the moment, because the Bills have dropped out of it, that number 1 seed. And then the question the Rams have is, who's going to play quarterback? And lastly but not least, the Chiefs. Weapons. But the Rams, question is, who's going to be quarterback? Is it going to be Matthew Stafford, John Wolford, or Bryce Perkins at quarterback for LA, the defending champions for the Rams? The Rams this year having a tough Super Bowl hangover with a bad record. The 49ers and Seahawks are much better than them at this moment. It's like the Rams and Cardinals aren't even good teams this year anymore. And we also what happened in Arizona last night in Mexico City. I personally think the Chiefs have a chance to get the win in this matchup, but I think they will, playing at home. Because the Chiefs can't. Patrick Mahomes has weapons. He has Travis Kelce, Juju Smith-Schuster, if he's healthy. He also has Michael Hardman Jr. When he's healthy. Back on Sunday night against the Chargers, Patrick Mahomes found Travis Kelce twice for touchdowns. He had Ricky Sky Moore play, pretty good. Isaiah Pacheco, the rookie running back, who's been hot as of late. He's basically taken over for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's been not good this year. It's like the Chiefs are basically a whole team around Mahomes that find all kinds of guys to win. It's like a party fest with their players they have that can make plays and do things. And I like the Chiefs because of that, and I think they're going to get a win at home on Sunday against the Rams, the defending champs, this week. Moving on to our Sunday night matchup in Philadelphia between Aaron Rodgers and the Packers and Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, this matchup is one matchup I think we're going to have to watch, unfortunately, with the Eagles with the best record at 9-1, and the Packers and Aaron Rodgers coming in at 3-7 or 3-8, if I remember correctly. But no hard feelings about the Packers. Aaron Rodgers have had nothing this year to do good with his receivers. Having issues this year. I think Green Bay is going to be I think this might be a test for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles at home on Sunday night, and I think Green Bay is going to do much better than them. But Philadelphia, I think they get their 10th win of the year with this one. It's going to be an easy game to win, piece of cake. But last time I said that about a team, it backfired me, and I was wrong. But this time I think it's true. Eagles go to 10-1, become the first team to 10 wins. And they have 6 weeks to figure out if they're either going to win the division, go 16-1, or lose a few. But because they're the Eagles, they still have the Cowboys and Giants to play this year. But I'm taking the Eagles with this one. For the quick recap, starting out, going with the Bills against the Lions in Detroit. In Buffalo's second home, Detroit, for the win on Thanksgiving Day. In Dallas, Texas, we're going with the Cowboys over the Giants. On Thursday night, on Thanksgiving Day, I'm going with the Patriots, who already started quarterback against Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. Kirk Cousins has just not been a good quarterback when it comes to playing night games. We'll see if that happens again. In Tennessee, I'm thinking the Titans over the Bengals and Joe Burrow, who I did say at the beginning of the year, the Bengals are going to be a number 1, 2, or 3 seed. They're not playing like one now. Maybe they need to start getting into shape and do that. In Cleveland, in Ohio, against the Browns and Buccaneers, I'm taking Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Won the 3rd game in a row after a bye week. I think they won the 3rd in a row. In Kansas City with the Rams and Chiefs, I'm taking Mahomes and the Chiefs. All the weapons they have against the Rams, and whoever starts their quarterback. Is it Stafford? Is it Holford? Is it Perkins? Don't know. Taking Mahomes and the Chiefs and the Party Fest in Kansas City. All the players who do great things, who know how to score. And lastly but not least, in Philadelphia on Sunday night, we're going with the Eagles over the Packers. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles over Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, I think his time is up almost. It's time to retire after this year if you don't make the playoffs with Aaron Rodgers. So there we go. Eagles at home over the Packers on Sunday night. With that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. Comment below who your favorite team is playing if you think they're going to win this week. And also, please remember to watch, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends to do the same if they have not done so yet already. And also, don't forget to hit that notification button below so you know when I upload a new video. With that being said, have a nice day, stay safe, and don't forget to enjoy the weekend. Have a great Thanksgiving holiday on Thursday. I'll have a special video for Thursday on Thanksgiving Day, so stay tuned for that. Hit that notification button. With that being said, have a nice day, stay safe, peace out, bye for now, and bye everyone. Goodbye.